Welcome to episode 1778 of Hard Factor. It is Friday. Nice. Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. Today, Mark is up first. What do you got, Mark?
Whoa. Well, I've got a guy who commits heinous crimes, and the punishment is it fits the crimes. We'll get to it. It's I never really had heard of this happening. I guess maybe it happens voluntarily sometimes, and not opposed to it. But whoa.
Okay. A unique type of punishment.
Yes.
Okay. So,
but it's good
yeah.
that it's happening to these people. But whoa.
You know, we've covered some of the craziest forms of torture and death before. There was a great one in, like, what was it, Persia, where they put you inside the box full of shit, and then they just had you.
Yeah, and there's the one on the boat where they put like a little bit of water in the boat, and they put like honey on you, and then the bugs get you.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
That's what
is that Persia?
About,
that was a really great torture.
I like the rat
one.
box.
Yeah,
rat box is similar.
Put a cage of rats on your belly.
There's a lot of good ones out there. Yeah. I'm surprised we're doing them. I'm surprised we're doing them and talking about them in the news in 2025. But here we are.
This is voluntary because these people know they can't stop.
Still an option.
Yeah.
Still an option out there. Nice. And I'm on deck. I've got the latest on Cracker Barrel. You may have heard a little news about Cracker Barrel this week. I'm going to fill you in. Okay. A lot happening at Cracker Barrel. You're going to find out, mostly in meme form, but also with the details.
I love Cracker Barrel.
It's a great place, right, Wes?
It's amazing.
It's
the wait sucks, but
save it.
Okay.
Save it for the segment, guys, because we're going to talk about our own personal perspectives of Cracker Barrel a lot, I think.
Okay.
Well, my perspective was forced by you, because the only time I ever went there was when you would pull off the road and go to Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, because it's a great place.
A great place. Yeah. I've got a new dating trend that sounds really mean, but I think it has a silver lining. I think it can possibly be a good thing. But the twist and turn that this article took regarding this new dating trend is infuriating. So we'll get into it. Yeah.
I like it. A little breakdown, a critique maybe of this new trend and how it was reported. And Pat, you got a guest in the studio today, and what are you working on? What do you got for us?
Trying to keep my 1-year-old from engaging my standing desk.
Yeah, well, that's tough.
I hope he does. I hope
the levers
raising on you.
Will the camera just pop off the stand if he pops
He's
it
gonna
up?
break it.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Honestly,
Only one more day of Camp Barstool.
Who's winning the volleyball tournament?
We're talking about crazy the mass good mass shooting news, I guess.
Oh, hey, look at that! Flip it on its head. Flip the script. It's positive this time. Way to go. Well, Pat's son is having a ball over there. Let's let him continue.
He's taking a dump.
Pat, good luck with holding him while he shits. We're gonna move the show along here, I think. A real quick live comment from Tiller in the chat. Speaking of unique torture, football season is back, baby. You're damn right it is. And if you are in patreon.com/Hard Factor, get in the Discord if you want to join our fantasy tournament, the Hard Factor fantasy tournament. Always great prizes. Always reasonable buy-ins. Just get in the fantasy football thread in the Discord server and get one of the last very few spots left. So drafts are this weekend. So
gotta do it like today.
Very few spots left. Limited availability.
No, don't touch that.
Did you guys know the Carolina
Pop up
Panthers?
the desk, dude. Pop it.
Did you guys know the Carolina Panthers had a transgender cheerleader? I didn't.
Dude,
know
but they've all started it back. They started bringing male cheerleaders. But
The Vikings,
not male
Vikings
cheerleaders.
and Packers.
It's male cheerleaders, but not what you're thinking of. They don't lift the female cheerleaders. They dance. They're dancers. They dance with the with the ladies. And they started doing it back in 2018, but now a lot of these teams are bringing so many males on the squad. It's causing a big
1
big,
and 3.
big stir. No. Like there's like
one and two.
First the kneeling, then
there's like
this.
14.
Yeah.
There's like 14 on the Vikings. The Vikings
Maybe-
are the
there's
Saints.
3. There's
Maybe
3.
you shouldn't do the
No,
splits.
there's a shitload on.
There's
some.
Maybe
2
you
on the
shouldn't
Vikings.
do the splits. Yeah, this can't make Kaepernick happy.
Yeah,
Now I-
yuck.
It's kind of
It's a
related.
male sport first. What do you want?
It's kinda
I
related
think
to the
I think
Cracker
it's
Barrel.
Funny for the fans who I know
is.
probably hate it. That there's a transgender cheerleader on their football cheerleading squad.
Is there a transgender on
We
every
won 3
squad
games
now?
last year, and we gotta.
I don't know. Just know that the one on the lady on the Panthers is not coming back this year. So I don't know if there's
Okay.
any.
Did they
other
do like a
trans-
quota system? They're like, you got to get a trans this year. If you
don't know.
didn't have a twink last year, now you need a trans.
There, Justine Lindsay was been on the squad since 2022.
Yeah. I just heard
Yeah.
about it today. I just
It's
wondering
because
if
the
you guys-
Vikings added two, count them, 2 male cheerleaders, and the Minnesotans are spitting up their coffee.
You got to watch out, man, making those changes.
the hell.
Hell,
How am I supposed to watch football like this?
Some old man has been watching that team for a long time. He was not ready. But yeah, I mean, look, if you
I almost didn't vote for Bush because of this.
if you're just caring about football, I don't think you think too much about it, But it's just for people who I guess are in the stadium. I don't know. Yeah.
They're ruining my front row seats with these.
Yeah.
This,
I'm at the 50 clock
Dudes
line.
dancing. I don't want to see a dude moving like that.
Switch seats with me, honey.
Ew, he's so
I'm lying.
flexible. Ew.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette in the hallway while the halftime show goes on.
Oh yeah, a lot of guys gonna take up smoking again. I thought I could handle it. Yeah.
Can't even take your kids to these things anymore. These used to be family-friendly events.
Sodom and Gomorrah, I tell you. That we're in We have to change up those accents. But yeah, that's it.
I heard
That's-
the Packers have a male cheerleader too, which made me chuckle because that's got to make Joey upset, which makes me chuckle. Intern Joey.
Yeah,
Fuck the
Packers, too.
Packers. Let's
Great
check in
name
on.
for a male cheerleader on the squad, by the way, the Packers.
Yeah, he's packing. Let's check in on Louisiana, man. Let's go to Louisiana. 37-year-old Thomas Allen McCartney.
Okay.
Okay.
He looks very Louisiana man right there.
He's in cuffs.
in that photo. Yeah,
That's right,
Standing
Pat. He's in
front of a
cuffs.
Texas license plate.
What do you think he did?
He's got some paint on his shirt or something, some white spots,
Might be
bleach or
something else.
paint.
He looks like a patriot. Mark.
Okay. Well, starts with a P. Starts with a P.
It looks like a patriot.
Starts with a P. He pleaded
Looks like
guilty.
he loves his country in a way
He's
that I
white.
wouldn't
He's a
understand.
patriot.
He pleaded guilty on Monday, August 18th, in Vernon Parish, Louisiana, to the first-degree attempted rape of a child under the age of 13. She was about half that.
Gross.
What the fuck?
Apparently, it wasn't his first time. Starts with the P.
You gotta just like you gotta.
What do you
just,
think they should do to him, Will?
Oh, I know what they should do. The judge needs to just his sentence is to 1 night in the box. If you ever seen Cool Hand Luke, you spend a night in the box. Except this box is just a locked shed where all the fathers in town can come and pay him a visit that night, and then he has to do 1 night in that box, and that's it. That's his punishment.
You got to have a force multiplier for sub 13. Right, I understand why they put the age at 13, which but you got to have a force
Agreed. There's a
multiplier.
difference between like a 25-year-old with a 16-year-old and a 30-year-old with a 4-year-old, right? A little bit of a gap.
Yeah.
There's a big
Oh yeah.
difference,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's a serial sex offender and
Under 10 single digit
Right.
single
That's what I'm
digits
saying.
that
You have a
need
single digit
to-
force multiplier.
Single digits there needs to be a night in the box where you're probably going to get murdered.
Elementary school.
Well, the thing about it when you're a serial pedophile that likes, single digit people is that's like your thing. You're fucked up and that doesn't really change. That's your preference. Whether you act on it or not is probably the only difference between you and another pedophile of that range. But this guy, he acts on it. He's acted on it multiple times, 2023, 2011, multiple times where he's gotten caught with this attempted like first degree rape of children. So it's kind of like, how do you rehabilitate someone like this? And apparently there's a happy ending to the story. As part of his plea agreement for this most recent heinous crime, McCartney has agreed to a full castration per the DA's office.
All right. No, I'm okay. Fantastic.
He's taking it all off, baby.
Fantastic.
Now, is this all?
Okay.
This-
I wish
this
we
a
were.
full
I wish we
or
were
partial?
partial.
Full Pat, full castration.
The whole thing. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to. Yeah.
Both of them?
Taking it off, cock and balls,
corn
taking
and
it
the
all
onions.
off.
It's going to look like a Ken doll down there.
Your Honor,
they might even glue up his asshole, just everything, you know?
I'm going to be honest with you, Your Honor, because this is a horrible thing I did. You take one of these off, it's just going to slow me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to take them
gotta-
both.
Oh, you got to take the whole thing. You're taking the dick too.
I'd
do they
take
do
the
with
right one if I were you.
What do they do with his fingers and his mouth and his stuff, though?
That's
Like,
my good one, Your Honor.
they glue
You
his
might
fingers
consider.
closed?
You might consider, webbing his hands.
You got to web his hands, too, and maybe seal his mouth shut and blind him, maybe, too.
So
that's
what
what I'm
exactly
Chop his
is
head
this? It's not sterilization. It's taking the balls off
It's
completely.
a chemical castration of the entire package, Pat.
All right, I guess, but what does that mean exactly?
It means they're going to, probably put a rubber band around it. It's kind of like the water cremation with his cock and balls.
You're going to slosh his cock.
Yeah, they're going to slosh it around in a
They're
mini
gonna put
pub
it in the slosher.
in the alkaline solution. And then
Oh,
it's just
okay. No, he gets to keep his balls. It uses drugs to lower testosterone levels
they're going to shrink his dick.
to reduce sex drive.
Oh no, then I'm not with this. If
But then is it on him?
they're just
doesn't
giving
fit.
him,
He volunteered for it.
they're just giving him estrogen. Well, no wonder he volunteered for it. He's like, I think I can outfuck the estrogen. No way.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
He's
Under
still
the
going to
jail.
spend 40 years
Night in the box.
jail. But I think I think they were like, do you want to spend 40 years in jail in Gen Pop, or do you want to be protected? We're gonna have to chemically castrate you if you don't want to be in Gen Pop. So he was like, okay, I can't help myself, just castrate me. That's what they're gonna do. They said no problem. They should let back to Will's point. They should let like the father of the or mother of the child do the castration.
Yeah, no, it should definitely just be a chopping off. That
Yeah,
should
just
be
like a guillotine.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
cock guillotine.
right.
Okay, so that's called surgical castration.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. It
This
says
humane
here,
Nothing surgical
castration.
about it.
Humane castration is bullshit.
it says here that according to this study from a university about it, I can't see what the university is, but surgical castration reduces recidivism to 2 to 5% compared to 50% with repeat pedophilic offenders. So 50% of pedos go back at it, but only 2 to 5% go back at it.
Yeah, if you cut their whole dick and balls off, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
Yeah, well, when you cut the whole dick and balls off, that solves the
They
problem.
don't get
doesn't it?
excited as much.
Yeah.
Uh,
That makes sense.
yeah, so they're going to take his balls and dick or whatever. I don't know exactly how it's going to go down. I mean, in
Dude.
Louisiana, I think they're going to go for the whole thing.
They should
Okay.
just do the whole deal. They should get out the guillotines. They're French.
This is
they're
an
French
80%
after
accurate
all.
show. We're going to say they're
Guillotine
taking
it
the whole-
off.
Whole
All
thing,
right,
guillotine.
okay, here we go. This is from the paper. Chemical castration has some advantages over surgical castration. First, although chemical castration is potentially lifelong for some offenders, it might allow sex offenders to have normal sexual activity in context with psychotherapy.
This guy thinks he can beat it.
Some
beat
some sex offenders may voluntarily receive chemical castration. Third, chemical castration may be a more realistic restriction than ankle bracelets. So I think he has to go get shots regularly. I think
This
that's-
study didn't consider the guillotine. That's a flawed study. Because if you're not going to consider the guillotine,
Yeah,
then you're
what's
not
the
gonna
percentage
really
of recidivism
understand
when you guillotine it off?
2%, 2 to 4%.
No, that's
2 to
not
5.
guillotine.
That's surgical.
chemical.
No, chemical was
Surgical,
50.
yeah, yeah.
Surgical
Sur-
was
yeah, yeah.
was
Oh,
2
that
to
was
4.
2 to 5.
Surgical's for sure.
Well, any sort of
works.
castration is taking the recidivism down. Surgical isn't an option.
Surgical works.
They only
surgical,
offer
surgical's an
chemical.
option. Surgical's an option.
I
Surgical.
mean, it is.
There's
not-
devices out
surgical's
there,
not.
Pat.
Should
on
be
the
the
table.
mandatory
You can
penalty.
cut
Honestly.
anything
It's
off
on.
anyone.
It's on the table.
But
on the
I'm
table.
just saying here though, like this sounds expensive as shit because you got to give them the drug regularly.
That's why you need the guillotine. That's
Right.
why you just.
Yeah.
Go on. Problem
Also-
solved.
Let a gator bite his dick off down there in Louisiana.
Next pedo. Come up here to the guillotine, son.
It's expensive,
Pop that
but it's
package
also
right in that hole.
It's also the best part of that correction officer's day, administering the chemical castration. So,
Spit in it.
I mean, the surgical guy's happy.
Morale's up
surgical.
on morale's up on chemical castration day on the weekend.
Yeah, but imagine if they went surgical. That's like the Super Bowl for these
Right,
guys.
a testy taker, like an executioner, but for testicles.
And they should put the stuff in like
Put 'em in a
mason
jar?
jars.
He's got a
Yeah,
mask.
like a spike on a head. Like
Yeah, we jarred up some bad ones in here.
yeah. Look how many
Look at
we got
these.
in Louisiana. We got 30
They
cock
got-
and balls in jars.
They got plenty. I think it's one of the states with the highest counts of single mother.
Well, that's
Can we
why they're
stuff
like-
these testes? I want to put them on my wall.
Apparently, I try to look it up. They don't really have a ton of stats on how many people in the U.S. have been chemically castrated. It's always voluntarily. Only a few states even allow it as an option, as part of the plea deal. And guess which country in Asia was the first to institute it in
China.
2011?
Japan.
Korea?
It's got to be China.
Korea.
Wow.
Korea.
I saw it in the paper.
Smaller jars, though.
More efficient. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, it's little kid scissors.
yeah, yeah. That was a stressful story. I need a Lucy. I mean, that was the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a
was
lot.
disgusting and stressful.
Castration.
Woo! You know what's better than castration? Popping in a Lucy.
Whew, way better. Wow. If you had to choose between the two.
Yeah, if you only have the two options, it's a pretty slam dunk.
What'd you say the first one was again?
Said castration. Wow.
No, because Lucy is amazing.
Going for the Lucy.
It's 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. You got Lucy Breakers too, which are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Pat popped one mid-episode, last episode. Couldn't even tell, but he could because he got that extra juice, extra flavor, extra hydration.
That's right.
So-
Breaker.
The best part about Lucy is, and I have actually seen them. They're getting big, pop up in grocery stores and like convenience stores
They're being sold
in
everywhere.
multiple states. Lucy's the best, but you can get a subscription so you don't have to go to the grocery store or convenience
That's right.
store. It'd also save you money, and they ship it directly to your house, which is nice. So set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. I am an every day, all day, 7 day a week Lucy user. My favorite flavor is probably all-time lifetime mango. But
Yeah.
I enjoy pretty much all their flavors.
True.
And then I hover between 8 and 12, but you can go all the way down to 4 milligrams. They've got the widest range of milligrams I've ever seen. These eyes have ever seen. So yeah,
Incredible milligram selection. Yeah.
you get the deal. We're working with Lucy for a while because you guys get the deal and you get the Lucy, and you should continue to. And if you don't get the Lucy, you're insane. Get the Lucy. And let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/hardfactor and use promo code hardfactor to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy. If you change your mind, you're not gonna. Again, that's lucy.co and use code hardfactor to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age. And every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine is a addictive chemical.
Sure is. And now it's time to talk about something that you would definitely pop a Lucy right after. And that is a little visit to Cracker Barrel. Okay.
After I finish a big meal, I rinse my mouth out, and the first thing I do is pop.
I cannot tell you
Yeah.
how much nicotine products I have enjoyed in the vicinity of a Cracker Barrel right out there in the parking lot. Just probably the best place in the world to partake in some nicotine is right there in the Cracker Barrel parking lot right after the meal. Do you guys like Cracker Barrel is my first question for this segment.
I mean, the food, of course, but the experience.
Hard pass.
Everything but the wait. Even the wait is delightful because you get to sit in the chairs and rock.
Store.
Oh yeah, you could
the
buy
rocking
some
chairs.
old timey candy.
Fucking.
You can buy a cross.
Store is the worst part
Buy a
of.
wagon wheel
You
to put
ever
on your
buy
wall.
anything that's stupid overpriced store? The
Yeah,
candy?
I buy candy in there, and
Oh,
I buy.
okay.
Yeah,
The
they've
store-
got
the Cracker Barrel store
great
is the
drinks.
Stupidest thing by far. About
Yeah,
Cracker
great
Barrel.
sodas. Great
Oh
craft
yeah, the best sodas.
Yep.
Yeah, the absolute
Great
best
sodas.
Amish
You
sodas.
can get an Ale8 in there if you
Look,
want.
you
Great
can
sodas.
catch me anywhere but a Cracker Barrel store, which is the most.
Also,
annoying part.
Mark, it's not for you, it's for the kids, right? Because the kids love the Cracker
Yeah,
Barrel.
the kids
But
love
then you
wooden
have
toys.
to stay there with the kids.
Yep. Well, but it keeps them occupied. You buy them some of that cheap crap. Maybe they just rip it off the shelves because they're so low to the ground.
Cheap crap, dude. A fucking Cracker Barrel rocking chair probably retails for $2,000.
No, less than that.
I mean,
I bet it's 200.
Chairs. Nobody's buying the rocking chairs of crap. If you did, it would be high quality and you could enjoy delicious biscuits on it because Cracker Barrel's good at all of that. Okay. Founded in 1969. Nice. Based out of Lebanon, Tennessee. They now have 658 locations, Cracker Barrel. And they changed their logo, though. I'm sure you've heard by now they've changed their logo this week. Have you heard? I'm assuming you heard.
I saw that you sent that. Yeah.
They kept the barrel.
I texted it to you guys. The change is part of a quote unquote strategic transformation to revitalize the brand that was started back in May 2024, led by CEO Julie Fels Massino. And I know I texted you guys, so I know that you've seen it a little bit, but here it is to explain to you and the viewers and the listeners in meme form. Okay. First on Twitter, at Admiral Aegis tweets or X's. I don't know how you say it now. First, they took the Indian off the land. Now they took the cracker off the barrel. And that's a Land O'Lakes
barrel too.
With the Indian and then not with the Indian. And then Cracker Barrel with the old logo where it's the old man sitting on the Cracker Barrel. And it says Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. And then now it just says Cracker Barrel with a golden shape behind it. What is that? A octagon?
Stupid.
It's not a kidney bean or whatever the old logo was.
A rounded hexagon behind the words Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, maybe it'll bring more people in off the highway who won't be disappointed or who probably will be disappointed because Cracker Barrel sucks so bad.
They got rid of Old Country Store too. Does that mean the stores are gone? Because I'm back.
Please tell me the store's gone.
I am back.
The store is still there. The store is still there, but the store is altered. Another meme that kind of sums up a lot of this is the stock price with the CEO's face over it, down about 10% from the announcement, bottomed out at about 20% down.
Good. Good. Terrible idea by whatever her name is.
Yeah, no, people are the memes go on, guys. Disney characters with Sydney Sweeney. You see Sydney Sweeney, the buxom Sydney Sweeney next to the old Cracker Barrel logo, and then it's the new what's that, Snow White or something? The one that was.
And they got a picture of her with like a droopy eye and like her jaws.
The new Cracker Barrel logo.
Yeah.
Lots of Sydney Sweeney. People are saying Sydney Sweeney is maybe the only person who could save Cracker Barrel. That was a great one. I think that's an AI picture, but it's a great AI picture of her.
All right, I like the store again.
Yeah. I mean, and people are upset, guys. I'm not like I am mildly. I don't really care. I've been to Cracker Barrel forever because there's not one around me.
I'm still not going to go out of the way for a Cracker Barrel.
If I was driving on the East Coast or in the South, I'd be going to Cracker Barrels all the time.
I got one about 5 minutes from my house, and I've been within the last 6 months.
Okay.
Will used to drag me to Cracker Barrel all the time.
That's right. Yeah, because they're delicious.
That's what Pat would sound like.
I said, what about Taco Bell?
Right.
Well, what's a better road stop? Who has better coffee, Taco Bell or Cracker Barrel?
My son heard we were getting Cracker Barrel for dinner.
Yeah, I guys see it runs in the family not liking Cracker Barrel. Well, you guys are missing out, okay? Because you're missing out because people are big mad, all right? People who love Cracker Barrel are upset. One guy, an elected official, found God in the Cracker Barrel parking lot. Byron Donald's tweets, or maybe he ran, I don't know. In college, I worked at Cracker Barrel in Tennessee. I even gave my life to Christ in the parking lot. Their logo was iconic, and their unique restaurants were a fixture of American culture. No one asked for this woke rebrand. It's time to make Cracker Barrel great again. And that's what Byron said.
Get an older and whiter guy in the chair. Even older.
How is this a woke rebrand, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't understand. I mean, they really just took the guy, I guess because they took the white guy off. But you wouldn't, who do you think? Coach Doug's is not happy. Big Cracker Barrel guy.
Here's the biggest issue I have with it, Will. I mean, I don't think it was a good logo rebrand. It's a worse logo.
The logo's ugly.
It's a worse logo.
The new logo is ugly. It doesn't make me
mad at all. But what
pizzazz or style.
Here's what makes me mad is that the CEO looks like this. Does she look like someone that would go to Cracker Barrel to eat?
No.
She shouldn't be running Cracker Barrel.
No, it's a bad choice of CEO. Yeah, you're right. And we're going to get into that a little bit.
The only thing that really bothers me is that I don't think Cracker Barrel is going to make Cracker Barrel decisions with her in charge. You need Someone that looks
No,
like
no-
us
Yeah,
in
like
charge
the
of Cracker
Zero
Barrel.
zero
Colonel.
confidence.
Yeah.
Zero confidence, exactly. So Coach Doug's is not happy. He's a big Cracker Barrel fan. He's a hard factor friend of the show.
I'll take an old fat
Also,
woman too. It's not. I didn't mean like it
Of
has to be a
course,
man.
like
Anyone
a Paula
fat,
Dean
yeah.
style, like
Just
a
a Paula- yeah,
non-racist,
Paula Dean would be
non-racist
perfect.
Paula Dean. I mean, even Paula Dean herself would
Paula
be
Dean
great.
racist is probably better.
You think so? Yeah, maybe so. Based on the stock price. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think was the most upset about Cracker Barrel and what they did?
JD Vance.
Old white women.
Well, outside the politicians who were grandstanding, because yes, they all made big Cracker Barrel statements. Who like another brand that got real bad at Cracker Barrel?
Are you talking celebrity?
No, a brand.
Oh, a brand. Aunt Jemima, because they had to go through the whole thing.
Mad at
It's-
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it's a
IHOP.
weird one. It's out of left field. Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake came out of left field and wrote 2 paragraphs on why they would never do this to their customers, and that this is like just a slap in the face to all Cracker Barrel lovers all over the world. Steak and Shake extremely upset with Cracker Barrel, and that was like one of the main driving points of why it trended so hard. Why though? Why are people upset, guys? It's because it's not just the logo. Okay, it's totally redesigned. Here is what the new
Now it's a
Cracker Barrel-
boutique in there.
Look at that. Look at that.
No.
White walls, all like kitschy. There's some shit glued to the wall. None of the junk is around. This is what Cracker Barrel used to look like. That's a real
yeah.
crack.
It's not a fishnet in sight.
Nope, not an oar. Not like a fake gun, a beer sign. None of that.
Did they get rid of
just
the pyramid game where you jumped the pegs?
Oh, it's funny you ask, Mark, because they actually dumbed down the pyramid game.
Oh, what?
So the pyramid game used to say that if you couldn't leave one peg, you're a complete ignoramus.
Well,
And
whoever
that
got
was
to
what
one
it
peg, I
reads.
think I got to 2 at the best. One peg.
Oh, you haven't one pegged it? Everybody's
No,
one pegged it at
no.
least once. You guys have never one pegged it?
You're cheating if you get
Cam
to one
has.
peg.
I haven't.
I have one
Kidding me?
pegged it. There's a pattern. You can figure it out.
If Mark hasn't, I haven't.
Yeah, I've gotten to 2.
I've spent a
Everyone
lot of
gets
time
to.
I've spent a lot of time in Cracker Barrels, so I've played the peg game a lot. Anyways, you can get to one peg if you just keep trying. Trust me. And eventually you do get to the one peg. And the old board said you're an ignoramus if you didn't. The new board says you're a genius if you get to one peg. Keep trying at 2, and like something about how you're still a fucking
It's a
snowflake at 3.
participation medal.
Yeah, it's a participation medal now. Speaking of the peg game, so all of this combined, all of that combined, is what led to the stock falling out. So the stock was already sliding down from 70 a month ago, but now sitting at 54. And if my question would be, are you sweating this if you're the Cracker Barrel CEO? But as Mark pointed out, yeah, you are, because she looks like not a Cracker Barrel customer.
She might just
And-
be trying to tank Cracker Barrel because she hates it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That CEO that looks like that is in charge of one of the only restaurant brands that caters to almost exclusively Trump country. So
It's down 17% in 5 days. That is abysmal.
yeah, no, it's fucking insane what they did.
Well, she's just going for the surgical castration because Cracker Barrel's business model has been chemically castrating themselves for the past 20 years.
Right. That's kind of what I'm saying.
It's always
like,
packed. What are you talking about?
No,
People
they were
It's
just
not.
at an all.
They've been
what was
losing
it?
money for over 20 years.
The last time you were in Cracker Barrel,
was
Wes,
an all-time high. I think
was a
They were
generation
recent-
ago.
or not?
No, it
all-time,
wasn't.
they
It
were
was literally
recently
6
high.
months
That's
ago,
your
and it was
crazy.
packed. I
They're
actually
gonna
tried to
lose
go there
these
not
games.
too long ago, and the line was too long. And I said, no, let's go to IHOP instead,
That's
buddy.
because you live in Round Rock where there's nothing fucking to do.
Oh, there's plenty to do up here.
Well,
but
no.
a lot of the times there's nothing to do but go to Cracker
You
Barrel.
literally
They
have a
keep you
Cracker
busy.
Barrel in your town. That's the epitome of not having anything
I
to
got
do.
a Dairy
Right.
Queen right down the
The
street,
definition,
too.
Right.
the definition of not having anything to do is having a Cracker Barrel nearby.
Wow.
There's
It's
plenty
next
to
to the
do
highway.
up here.
These things, I mean, look, it's a.
What are you
it's a-
guys doing? What do you want to do?
situation. It's a situation. It feels like she's forcibly
Not going back,
devaluing Cracker Barrel,
Yeah.
considering the situation. Who knows? Related, because they are all in Trump country, right? Trump has truthed his displeasure, as is tradition, and apparently, Trump also integrated AI into the Truth Social app, and it's been constantly disagreeing with him, which is awesome, right? That's just I then need to get some highlights of that
No,
to share.
he
I
did
didn't have-
not, dude.
Yes. And so it's one we missed. I didn't get some time to get the highlights before the show. It's related to this, but also related to this. Budweiser is at $63, down from 95 before their similar rebranding crash. So it could be catastrophic. You never know.
This is I'm looking online, and in 1991, an internal memo called for employees to be dismissed if they did not display, quote, normal heterosexual values. So that's what they used to be like. That Cracker Barrel used to be on the
gays in the 90s, Pat?
Right, exactly.
You think this guy on the Cracker Barrel, had any time for any fooling around in
At the
back?
old country
Turn
store?
around, Nancy.
Keep things the way they are forever.
Yeah, getting rid of the old country store thing is probably the most woke. Yeah, I mean that's
No one wants kitschy knickknacks, dude. The generation that buys that shit is dying.
Yeah, I've always hated the store. I've always hated the store.
Or it's where these stores are located. That's the issue for Cracker Barrel. I think people who are saying, "Who cares? I don't like Cracker Barrel anyways." Well, that's the point. You're not the market, and so they just kind of shit directly on their market.
Right.
You see what happens when brands do that.
I hate big delicious breakfasts.
No, I like that part. That's the good part. The waiting and then the stupid store you have to walk in and out of. It's like, come on, what are you doing?
Jared Lindsay said it best. He's spitting in his barrel. Yeah,
Spinning.
the cracker, spinning. Yeah, spinning. He's also spitting in his barrel-shaped grave.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go soon. Let you guys know how it is. If they've changed mine, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah,
a nice big stack, some grits, maybe, some biscuits and gravy.
Why are you gonna fix what's not broken?
Get an A-Late one.
You got to leave the Cracker Barrels alone.
Yeah. No.
I don't.
It was pudding on that stock price.
It was making money.
Years, Mark.
It was making money though. Yeah, but it was doing fine. And then she does this, and now it's the fucking death knell.
A fifth of the company's gone.
Put her back up. Look at it. Look at her glasses.
Yeah. All right.
It's not a lesbian book club. It's Cracker Barrel.
Exactly.
All stocks are down today because Jerome Powell's giving a speech next week.
Well, this one crashed though.
I agree. Yeah, it had something to do with it.
17% is. Well, it's 100%. They announced the change.
It's 100% of the 17%.
Pat, haven't you ever heard "Go woke, go broke"?
I have heard that. Yeah.
I mean, it directly applies to Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
When your brand is to serve that population.
Exactly. Yeah. Got a new dating trend to talk about. Thanks to Mark sending this one in the text thread. And a lot of people are saying this one's fucked up. But again, I said earlier, I kind of see a silver line if you pull it off right. Actually might work out in the person's favor that everyone says this trend is fucked up towards. And the new trend is called Shrekking, okay? Based on the disgusting green ogre in the fairy tale, who's based on this French wrestler Maurice Tillet we've talked about, a.k.a. the French Angel. So the premise is pretty simple and mean.
Is that a real picture of him?
He's the one that declared for the NFL draft early and then had to sit out a year.
Oh, this guy's like 1800s.
Dude, look
no,
at
that's Maurice Claret.
Wait, that's an AI picture,
Dude,
right?
No, this is a real guy.
Dude, what do you think's hanging in those pants? Something massive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shillelagh.
That thing is huge. Look at it. You can see it. It's dragging the pants down.
It's disgusting.
You would need some specific large gear to surgically castrate that
It's
thing.
barbed.
You need a team.
Yeah, it's barbed. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's got like a dog.
It can talk.
Yeah.
Looks like a downed tree branch.
So the premise is simple and mean. From the USA Today article by Charles Trepany, Shrekking involves dating someone you're not attracted to in the hopes that this person will treat you better in return. After all, Princess Fiona took a chance on Shrek, and that turned out great for her, right? I mean, I guess she turned into an ugly ogre too, but they are happy, which I guess is good, right?
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife.
Exactly. This is a trend. This is not a trend.
From
it's just
my
a thing
personal
that people.
point of view, get an ugly
people have
woman
done
to
forever.
marry you.
She can cook.
So women are just tired of bad guys, I guess. And they think to themselves, "I'm tired of being attracted to all these assholes who treat me bad. If I find a fat or an ugly guy who has no business being with me, then they will surely treat me well." Even though when they climb on top of me
they'll treat me well.
Be an out of body experience when they climb on top of me to fuck me, and I'll puke forever. But
you know what I've read though? I've read that like online dating apps have kind of ruined people's like ability to gauge their own hotness. Like, so like on both sides,
I'm one
like,
of them.
men and women, like they judge themselves as like several numbers higher than they would be, and they judge other people much more harshly.
Only swiping on tens.
And
it is a serious issue.
Yeah, and it's like fucked up. It's like fucked up people's ability. No, I'm serious.
Scientifically.
For real. That's what I'm saying, Pat.
And hoping shrekking works out.
Yeah,
seen like a study like that where people are literally losing
this
their
could work
ability
out
to gauge attractiveness because they. Yeah.
I think it's like 90% of the women are matching with 10% of the men. It's something like that.
Right, and then in reverse too.
And
it's
10%
like
of the men are trying to match with 90% of the women, or 90% of the men are trying to match with all the women.
You should like
right, but they're more open.
Tracking until your profile and all your messaging and.
No, I hope this trend continues and takes off.
Shrek Daddy.
Yeah,
Shrek Daddy.
So.
Nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work that way though, because as we all know, fat and ugly guys
is when I take my pants off.
Fat and ugly guys can also be dicks. And the article unfortunately says that when you get Shreked, and this is where it all turns around, and I hate it. When you get Shreked, it means the person you lowered your standards for still ends up being an asshole and treating you badly.
Okay.
Yeah, an ogre.
But also, do they realize that they themselves know that they are an ogre inside, and that's what is the basis of Shrekking?
Yeah, I don't know if they do. I don't know if they know that they're cunts. I don't know.
It's like Shallow Hal, where he makes them reverse see the insides.
Great movie, Shallow Hal.
Yeah,
underrated.
It is.
And so from here on, the article takes a turn where they don't criticize the bitches doing the Shrekking, but sympathize with them for getting Shreked, which is hilarious.
Why are you calling them bitches?
Because where do you see them? As Amy Chan, a dating coach, a dating coach, and author.
Isn't going well.
No, yeah, I don't like the way that Amy Chan described this. Here she is. She says, in this plot line, meaning getting Shreked, quote, "You're dating an ogre without the princess treatment." And that's the worst case scenario for a shallow see you next Tuesday. And Amy says, women dating ugly guys in hopes of finding someone who will treat them better isn't new. The term might be new, but the behavior isn't. Plenty of people have put looks lower on their list, hoped attraction would grow over time, and that isn't a bad thing. Where it backfires is when someone assumes that just because they're dating down in looks, they'll automatically be treated better. Okay, right. And here's one TikToker.
You would have to then try.
The model is Shrek, and then cheat on him with someone handsome.
Right. That sounds like it. That's what she's advocating. Now I see why Wes was. I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's annoying. She's with the girls that are doing the Shrekking. And here's one TikToker who has done Shrekking and didn't work out for her. She got Shreked.
Dating term just came out. It's called getting Shreked. It's where you're traumatized by a man who literally looks like Shrek. And we've all been there. We give the guy we're not attracted to a chance, thinking that he will for sure know what he has and treat us well. And then we get traumatized by a whole troll. So the new term, Shreked, I'm here for it.
We get traumatized by an ugly fat troll.
You have birds.
She has birds, so she can only date guys below her hotness. That's a fact.
Could have been a
no guy her similar hotness is going to date her because she's got birds.
As a fucking bird.
He's mean to my birds.
You automatically, dude. You're down a couple pegs. You know.
It's such a red flag.
Don't yell at my birds.
It's such a red flag.
I'm not allowed to yell at my birds. You're ugly.
See, no, that's what I'm saying. She can't gauge it. She doesn't realize that her birds knock her down a notch. It's a problem.
Shrekking can't gauge it because there's.
She thinks she's a 10. Will, you're right. She does.
No, she's a 7 with birds.
You're a 10.
She's a 6. She's a 6 with birds. She's a 6 with birds, and she's thinking that she's a 10 out there. It's out of control, dude.
But again, if you're fat and ugly and a really nice guy, Shrekking is what you've been waiting for, because all of a sudden, if this trend takes off, you might get a chance to make a hot chick fall in love with you, win her over with your charm or your humor. And who cares if she started dating you because you're ugly and thought that? Women can fall in love with anything.
Well, here's the problem.
They aren't like us.
The ugly guys that are jerks are ruining it, like you've pointed out. So like
Right.
it's starting to be a trend, but once you get Shrek'd once, you never go back. You don't
Exactly.
even open up the opportunity. It could be the nicest guy, your soulmate. You're not going to do it because you've been Shrek'd once. So it's a double-edged sword, Wes.
Yeah, it is. It is.
If you're a woman and you're looking at Shrek, I would be suspicious if the dude isn't funny, because that's a learned behavior to protect
Right.
against
Well, and also like
Guys go Shrekking too. They just drink a few more beers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
just like gauge it. Like,
I gotta run through 3-4 Shreks before get my confidence up.
Yeah. Does he do nice shit? Is it nice, but it's not overly to the point where he's obviously pretending? Like, I mean, just feel it out.
Right. So
here's an idea.
Could
date someone you get along with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's important.
That's a good one.
That's true.
Like that. That's solid advice.
Anyway,
don't change your whole life.
I'm open to being Shrek, ladies.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Shrek West though. If you're considering if you're considering Shrekking somebody, make West your target.
Wes, actually, you got to be like favorite movie Shrek. You got to put like pictures. You got to incept the Shrekking on these women on these dating sites. Just you need 15 incepted messages of Shrek on and around your profile and your DMs, and you're gonna land a few.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you're ugly enough to consider Shrek.
No, I'm certainly not ugly enough.
But you have pictures.
This
isn't a live thing. It's a profile. Right. You have some bad pics. Everyone does.
Yeah. All my pics are from the neck up right now.
Yeah. Also, your ugliest pic.
Shrek West.
Full Shrek.
Definitely full
a play on Shaq West is going to get eyeballs. It's going to get attention on
Shrek West. I like that.
Yeah.
Just give me a chance.
Just give him a chance. Give him a chance.
We can clip this down for your profile.
Just give him a chance.
Yeah, it should be your video.
Yeah. Okay, couple things, guys. Might want to be watching the socials tonight because President Donald John Trump is going out with the military to patrol the streets of D.C. this evening. So might want to keep an eye on X for that show.
Walk along.
A ride along.
Okay, he's going to ride in a squad car of a federal
military. He said, "I'm going out tonight. I don't know. Might be with the police, might be with ICE, might be with military. I don't know. But they're going to be carting him around town, executing hobos in front of him.
Ooh, they're going to be stopping at a few McDonald's.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
but
so many Diet Cokes and fries.
Yeah.
The real story I want to talk about is it's orientation at a lot of colleges right this week, and I saw a news story as we were about to tape the show about an active shooter on Villanova's campus in the Philadelphia suburbs. And there was some footage on Reddit of it kind of looked like a graduation ceremony because it was orientation. So a bunch of chairs set up on a lawn where they're, telling the kids about what's going to happen in their next 4 years. And they're all running, knocking chairs and shit over. It's pretty horrid, right? And then I'm like, okay, I'm trying to look into it, and I scroll down, and I see that there was a active shooter at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, as well. And I'm thinking, what are the odds?
Orientations, yeah.
Also orientation, but it turns out there was no active shooter at either campus.
Oh, good, nice,
good,
yeah, which is pretty cool, but weird. The president.
Have you ever been to one of those orientations? I wouldn't have mind getting shot.
Right?
Is this the thing where shooting has become so common that now they're just doing it to get out of orientation, and it's so common that they did it in 2 schools. Yeah,
it's a great point, Wes. I mean, Will, I was trying to figure out what the commonality was. Like, I was like, are these guys in the same conference? No. Did they beat the same team during the NCAA tournament? No.
Yeah, so like a crosstown rival prank.
Right. Do they have? Yeah. Do they have like
get used to running scared from your seats? Go Vols.
Scots, right?
To Mark's point, orientation is the worst thing on planet Earth. So maybe it's just a combination. There's just multiple kids who hate it that much.
Yeah, I don't know. I did find out that the UT Chattanooga's mascot is called Scrappy Mock, and Scrappy Mock, he's an anthropomorphic northern mockingbird.
That's very specific.
Sounds like it's just a terrible mascot. No, but I couldn't find any commonality. Down there in Chattanooga at 12:29 p.m., authorities received a 911 call reporting an active shooter on campus.
Called it in. Yeah.
someone
yeah,
was walking around with a long gun, right?
Yeah.
And
I bet
then
they were.
at about
It was that
4:30
French wrestler.
at about 4:30 p.m. on Villanova's campus, same thing happened. 911 call comes in, and they said there's an active shooter on campus.
Yeah.
I assume it's probably the same person.
Well, you got to
Dude, these
arrest this
kids-
piece of shit. Yeah,
These kids are just, dude. These kids have dealt with mass shootings so much that now they know it's the easy button to cancel orientation. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's terrible, but that's the price you pay. Besides the horrible shootings.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
we wouldn't
What-
have even thought to do that back in the day because it was not even a thought. But yeah,
Right.
No, because it was like, oh, that would be so terrible because that never happens.
Right,
And then
right.
now it's just like, oh,
Happens all
well,
the time.
I'm not going to call it bomb threat because back when we were kids,
it's bomb
it was the
threats.
bomb threat.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it makes sense actually.
You're right. Well,
The I'm always shocked when I see the text that goes out, which is actually run, fight, hide, which is crazy, or run, hide, fight.
which one should I do? You know, it's
Right.
kind of
Which
important.
one? What's
In
the
order.
order?
In order, that order.
Fight last.
Run, hide, fight.
Anyway, that's the show. Get out there and have a great fucking weekend.
The cream of the crop!